Solana. Here's a daily chart of Solana. Solana had a big wedge pattern, big consolidation, broke out. We're re-wedging right now. We should break out again. Ethereum. This is the weekly chart of Ethereum. The weekly chart of Ethereum hasn't yet broken out, but it's very close. Either way, that chart, that wedge pattern, to me is one of the most powerful patterns in all of crypto and suggests we've got a very big move in Ethereum to come. Next chart, XRP itself, fabulous pattern. Look at wedge after wedge after wedge after wedge. So we're just building another wedge now, ready for the next break higher. So that move is clearly not done. Consolidation, 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 explosion. The explosion is always the banana zone, and Doge is the strongest characteristic of the banana zone.
Raoul, the founder and CEO of Real Vision, believes we are nearing the onset of altcoin season, an eagerly awaited period during every cryptocurrency bull market when smaller altcoins often outperform Bitcoin and Ethereum, delivering outsized returns in a short time frame. Pal, known for his focus on high-potential altcoins, sees this phase as an exciting opportunity for investors. The cryptocurrency bull market is undeniably in full swing, with momentum building over the past several months. Adding to the excitement, the market has entered what Pal refers to as the banana zone, a pivotal phase of the bull cycle. Bitcoin, as expected, continues to lead the charge, achieving multiple all-time highs late last year and currently trading above $97,000 per coin, after hitting a lifetime peak of $108,319 in mid-December. Altcoin season marks a key phase in every crypto bull market, characterized by a dramatic rise in altcoin prices that often outpace Bitcoin's performance. This eagerly awaited period brings massive price surges and a wave of excitement throughout the market. However, it's also a time when investors take on the highest risks, with some betting everything on the chance of extraordinary gains. Pal believes we are approaching this pivotal moment, a sentiment echoed by many respected crypto analysts and prominent investors who are closely watching the market's next moves. In his final Banana Zone update in 2024, Pal named several cryptocurrencies, including major ones and important meme coins he believes will have a spectacular year in 2025, leading to massive gains for investors. He also discussed some incredible investment strategies that can make cryptocurrency investments all the more worthwhile for investors and enthusiasts. We will bring you clips from Pal's video, but before we do, please take a little time to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications for more videos. Everything you do helps with the YouTube algorithm and immensely contributes to the channel's growth. Thanks for your support and enjoy the video.
In September, we started producing this chart. You already know that I have identified that global liquidity is the driver of crypto assets. And for vast periods of time, they actually just mirror global liquidity. When you get into the speculative blow-off season, it actually tends to decouple to the upside because these are exponential assets. But right now, we're still in the point where they're highly coupled. So in September, we showed this chart and said, the first leg of the banana zone is coming. Cut to today. I mean, that's perfect. I didn't expect that to work as well as that. I mean, that is literally perfect. And that chart suggests that we go somewhere close to 110,000. Maybe we overshoot it, whatever it is, but into the end of the year before we correct. So this is the first phase of the banana zone. So how is it looking in markets themselves? Let's flip through some charts. Now, these were put together yesterday. We moved around a bit, but SUI, which you know, A, the sponsor of this. B, as you know, I'm on the foundation of SUI, but as I've always said, I'm a mercenary with my capital. This has been one of our core recommendations in both Global Macro Investor and Pro Crypto, and it's been doing extraordinarily well. The short-term chart of this, breakout. Solana. Here's a daily chart of Solana. Solana had a big wedge pattern, big consolidation, broke out. We're re-wedging right now. We should break out again into year end to follow that liquidity pattern, banana zone. Ethereum. This is the weekly chart of Ethereum. The weekly chart of Ethereum hasn't yet broken out, but it's very close. So whether we break out this month, which is my hunch, and then maybe retest in the January pullback from liquidity, or we pull back here for a bit and then explode through afterwards. Either way, that chart, that wedge pattern, to me, is one of the most powerful patterns in all of crypto and suggests we've got a very big move in Ethereum to come. The other thing that I look at is I look at the cross rates between various crypto to try and pick the strongest one. I've already shown that Solana is very strong and it's expected to keep going higher. But when I compare SUI against Solana, it's starting to break out from this inverse head and shoulders pattern, which suggests to me that I would switch more assets from Solana into SUI. That's not saying Solana is going to go down. In fact, I think Solana does extremely well, and you should be overweighted there because it is a second cycle, more proven protocol, while SUI is newer and riskier. But it looks like the alpha is going to come from the new token, the new performer of SUI. And we can hear Adani talking about this later today when Chris Bullock interviews him about SUI. To show another interesting chart that I quite like is XRP has been super strong. But really, what we've seen is the upward trend of SUI outperformance. We hit the bottom of the trend channel, and we're likely to outperform XRP going forwards again in that ongoing relative outperformance. Again, that's not saying XRP goes down, but I'm just giving you the perspective of these cross rates so you understand the nuance of markets, because really a lot of people have too much assets spread across too many things. When you start comparing one asset to the other, you can actually narrow it down and concentrate your bets into bets that really matter. A lot of the time you think, oh, I want a bit of this and a bit of that and a bit of this because that's going up and that's going up and that's breaking out. You actually underperform by doing that. I've found that being more concentrated in my bets, using the don't f this up thesis, which is have, let's say, 80 or 90% in the main tokens. And those would be Solana, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Then you can have weightings in whatever you choose it to be, where you think you're going to find outperformance, including some memes, which should be a much smaller part of your portfolio because you're likely to get wrecked. You'll have fun doing so, but you're likely to get wrecked. Okay, next chart, XRP itself, fabulous pattern. Look at wedge after wedge after wedge after wedge. So we're just building another wedge now, ready for the next break higher. So that move is clearly not done. If you look at the weekly chart of XRP, it's a stunner. This massive 7-year wedge is broken. Who knows where this chart goes to? It's very powerful. But then go back to that chart of SUI versus XRP, and it's suggesting that SUI should even outperform this. So that's the perspective I have. Now, it's not always going to be 100% right, but that's how I look at it. Here's SUI Solana. So we've been consolidating the wedge. We had the huge outperformance, consolidation, breakout, retest the breakout zone. Next leg should be SUI's favor because of the long-term chart. And this is the weekly chart. And you saw the daily chart earlier with the inverse head and shoulders, stuff like that. So there's a lot of great charts that are lining up that say banana zone. In meme land, whiff, dog whiff hat, inverse head and shoulders, broke out, retest, next leg higher should come shortly. Jupiter. So Jupiter is it's kind of a leverage bet on Sol because it's a DEX on Sol. So more Sol activity, more Jupiter goes up. So it's broken out as well and looks very positive. These kind of wedge patterns that we see are immensely powerful. So this is beta to Sol. Another one that did a very similar pattern was MOG. It had exactly the same wedge and then it exploded higher, and it's been exploding higher since as it ended up getting listed on the major exchanges.
Though this update was published late last year, Pal maintains his super bullish outlook on these cryptocurrencies and, like the rest of the market, eagerly awaits a massive breakout in their prices. Pal is especially bullish on Solana and SUI, both of which he consistently tweets about on X. One of his latest tweets about Sol reads, "The long-term Sol chart is stupid bullish." In another post, this time about SUI, Pal wrote, "SUI is pressing its nose against the ceiling. After this, it should go into hyperspace." Both posts are accompanied by charts and have thousands of likes, suggesting that many agree with Pal's bullish stance on Solana and SUI. It should be noted that Pal expects Solana to outperform both Bitcoin and Ethereum, and SUI to outperform Solana. He has designated SUI as the chosen one for this cycle and believes it will achieve miraculous feats in 2025. Let's get back to Pal's video as he speaks further about the banana zone and the coming altcoin season.
So again, you can see these patterns. They're human behavior on a chart, and they don't all happen at the same time. This is the hard thing about the banana zone, is different things pop at different times. And you've always, trust me, always got the feeling you've got the wrong token. Then yours pumps, and then something else pumps. And you're like, do I chase this one? Have I got it wrong? Stick with your program. You'll probably get it right over time if you use the don't this up thesis of asset allocation. So don't worry, FOMO is a natural part of this market. The real temptation is to chase every breakout. Don't do that, because they roll over time, they repeat the same patterns, but they're not all 100% in the same phase. The other one that's an absolute stunner of a chart is Doge. Doge just keeps doing the same thing every cycle. It does consolidation, 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 explosion. Consolidation, 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 explosion. The explosion is always the banana zone, and Doge is the strongest characteristic of the banana zone. It's this massive meme that gets the world's attention. It has been going since 2013, and it has been unstoppable. And look at the breakout levels. Now, if we repeat anything like we did the last two banana zone periods, we've got a hell of a ride to come. So Doge is something that I keep a close focus on. And again, once we zoom down to the shorter term time horizon, Doge, and again, this is slightly out of date, this is from yesterday, but Doge is wedging yet again. These wedges are fabulous patterns in bull markets or bear markets, depending which way you're looking at, but they consolidation, the pause that refreshes, next leg higher. So we're expecting any day now digestion of a little bit of the move we had with Bitcoin going to 104,000, consolidate, then something will break. I don't know what it was. SUI broke yesterday, broke to the upside. Now it's consolidating. Maybe it's Doge tomorrow. And this rolling breakouts is how it happens. Then consolidation. And as people build confidence, we start moving into, okay, bigger correction to come. Doge Bitcoin is like, I think, the most humorous chart in all of humanity. What it's saying is since Doge came out in 2013, it's outperformed Bitcoin by 500%. It's suggesting that Doge is the hardest currency in the known galaxy. Now, if that chart plays out and it breaks that kind of downward sloping wedge or whatever channel, and we go to a new high, I mean, that's telling us something that we can't get our heads around, that Doge is literally a better currency than Bitcoin. And I know that's contentious. I'm just looking at the charts. I find it hilarious. We may be living in a simulation, and it's probably Elon's simulation. Therefore, this works. One of the memes you all know I've got, Smoking Chicken Fish. Smoking Chicken Fish did a perfect rip up and then long-term consolidation, which happens to be a wick-off reaccumulation pattern. We should expect it to go to the top of the range around the sort of 120, 130 level, chop around there for a bit, and then explode higher. So, you can use these kind of patterns as well. But again, they're all suggestive that we're in the banana zone, the first leg of the banana zone. Not everything sinks. They come one after the other, off the other. Then we get a big correction. And maybe in that bigger correction, it could be the majors correct and the alts explode higher. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to wait and see. I don't trade it.
Pal also recently commented on Miston Labs' Walrus protocol, a decentralized storage and data availability protocol that integrates with the SUI blockchain. According to Pal, Walrus is going to be very important for SUI, as well as the entire Web3 ecosystem. His post reads, "I think Walrus is going to be very important, not just for SUI, but the entire Web3 ecosystem. It can run as the on-chain storage layer for any blockchain. It is desperately needed. The protocol is designed to handle large binary files and unstructured data, such as media files and extensive datasets. It operates through a network of storage nodes and integrates with the SUI blockchain, utilizing a delegated proof-of-stake DPoS mechanism secured by its native utility token, WAL. Walrus offers efficient storage solutions for large data volumes, making it a more affordable option compared to traditional cloud services and other existing blockchain solutions. By leveraging the SUI blockchain for metadata management, storage node coordination, and payments, Walrus enables developers to build decentralized applications with seamless storage integration. This integration allows for the hosting of dynamic websites, AI datasets, content delivery networks, and ledger data from various blockchains. Walrus operates through a delegated proof-of-stake system, where storage nodes must stake WAL tokens to participate in the network. This mechanism secures the network against Sybil attacks and ensures efficient data recovery and migration. Will Walrus and SUI be one of the next big things in 2025? Please drop your replies, as well as your comments on PAL's predictions for Ethereum, Solana, SUI, XRP, Dogecoin, and others in the comments section below. Also, ensure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on post notifications for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.